What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Decamus, but you will know him better as AOM King. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Ra. His name is Starsky. This game was from 2006, back when life was good and people were trying to build villages. Apparently that's what's going on over here. I think we're going to hear a lot of villager building noises in this game. So, 2006 indeed. So back in 2006, this was Nilla, right? So completely different game to the Titans. A bunch of different strategies, viable that aren't really viable in the Titans. And beyond that, there wasn't really a clear, correct way of playing the game. So a lot of people would do... Oh, Jesus, did I say it's the Titans? Definitely not the Titans. Thank you, DS Burn. We're not going to start again though, because we just roll with the punches here on the reality TV show that is my life. Yes, so strategies, they weren't crisp, they weren't well defined. People kind of did whatever they thought was the best thing. Especially at the top level, lots of innovation was going on and like trying to like work things out. And I believe King was the first person to come in with a relatively crisp build order with really strong army control and macro. So his army control was great. His macro was perfect, basically. And beyond that, he would he'd just do the same strategy every single game. So he was really good at it. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. We just see some zebra over here. Interesting decision to not go for them, but we do see that he's already thrown 4 villagers on wood. Now, throwing 4 villagers on wood allows you to get husbandry, pickaxe, hunting dogs, temple, 515 advance, and also then get out Odysseus very, very fast indeed. But King's not going for, at least looks like he's not going for hunting dogs here. He's actually grabbing husbandry straight away and going to be eating those goats straight away. There are probably some giraffe here. Here we go, got some giraffe here. And we have some giraffe here. Now remember, this is pre-Voobly balance patch. And what that means is the maps, they're bad. They could be amazing, don't get me wrong. You can get some perfectly balanced maps, but you can get some atrocious, horrendous ones, especially on Oasis. And for those of you playing at home who want to know how it all works out, these giraffe, in both of these spots, they don't spawn relative to the enemy town center, right? They just spawn from the middle and they just go out. Like, if you look at the code, it's just like giraffe spawn, start here, go out. So you can see what that means is that in 50% of your games, you're going to get giraffe on either your side of the map or their side of the map, and you have none. So we have a map here where King is lacking in the giraffe department. Luckily for him, though, he's against a Ra player who hasn't really scouted very well. I mean, he's seen the giraffe, but he's not going for it. He's going for a fast farm here. Already with 6 villagers on the food here, eating the zebra, and he's going to continue on that food gathering path. And now King can just move forward, get these giraffe for free. Happy days, eat those and be fat and merry. And has he got hunting dogs yet? He doesn't have hunting dogs yet, which, funnily enough, is actually a big deal given that he's now on the hunt, because he's walked a long way to get to these. And he actually probably would have gathered more food just eating the zebra or eating these, eating these goats here, rather than walking all the way up to here. But he will be getting that hunting dogs now as it's coming through. And he's got a lot of wood in the back. He's going to have to throw up some more houses, get to the next stage. It's going to be a very, very late advance time. You can see it's already 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the archaic age and no advance time. And if you understand or have watched much modern Age of Mythology, People are advanced by now. They're in the classical age. And there we go. Going through Athena. I like the Athena. This map here for King or for MMC Starsky right here. You have to come in, and this gold mine's dangerous. This is not a safe gold mine at all. We'll check out what Starsky's doing over here. He's not really defending this. He's got the houses already up around this. This temple can just be picked off though if King comes in with some hoplite, some minotaur. And we'll see what happens here. Here's the rain. Starsky still not advanced. 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. Super late rain in the archaic age. And one thing to know about Egyptian villages on farms is their base gather rate is about 10% slower than it should be, right? So they already gather at a slow rate, and then you tack on an extra 10% because they can farm in the archaic age. That 10% gets counteracted by plow. So once you buy plow as Egyptian, you get 20%. I think it's like 22%, but you get the extra 20% farm gather rate, which counteracts the fact that you could farm in the archaic age. So this rain here, while it is 10 farms and it's quite early, it's super slow because of no plow. And Starsky's going to be feeling that a little bit in the classical age. It looks like he's got 600 food in the bank. He's got 900 food in the bank, but that's going to be interesting. We see archery range coming up. That is a bold military academy. That's a statement right there. Throwing that military academy up. Starsky is going to be seeing this one. Boom, spots it. Watchtower going to be shooting it down, but it's going to go up fast enough. And what is the reaction from Starsky going to be here? He's hit the next age, thrown up houses. He's got 2 monuments. He's gone through Bast, making Sphinx. He can move forward and start punishing this, but King does have a bolt that he can use. He also has a Jason here if he needs it. Starting to spam out those Toxotes as well. He really doesn't have that much food economy. 11 villages on wood already, and he's going to be needing to start building farms at some point. I guess he still has these giraffe here. Odysseus is in. Jason is here, and this Sphinx is getting sent packing currently, and the Odysseus is probably going to chase that away a little bit. But Starsky, on the other hand, throwing up the armory, and he's actually going for a fast heroic. Just complete lack of respect for the Athena Rush. All these wooden walls thrown up already. This is reminiscent. I was going to say this is reminiscent of Joe, but in reality, this is 2006, so really Joe stole that from Starsky, as it were. These wooden walls are awesome. But the big thing that's happening right here is this watchtower is targeting the military academy. Oh, a nice Toxotes to pick off that pharaoh there, and then finally the watchtower decides to start doing something useful. We're gonna be going after the Toxotes here as the wall gets taken down. And we'll see where King goes with this one. He looks like he's going straight for the gold mine. Starsky only has 200 gold in the bank, so very short on that gold, but he does have a really nice gold mine up here that he can utilize. Just throwing away units with no disregard, or complete disregard, I should say, for their life. Just does not care about it. Just wants to bash these houses down and get into this position and push off that home gold mine. But Sekhmet has been researched. 100% heroic ages come in for Starsky, and we see that Migdol, or the Citadel Center, coming up. That puts up to 3,600 resources. And meanwhile, we're seeing a bolt getting cast over there onto Starsky's Sphinx there. It was about to hit Decamus's or King's economy. And now he's going to be moving forward, and he's just eye is straight onto this Migdol stronghold, trying to ghost build or throw down a wall there to help out. Mark going down to block these units in. He's just going to instantly pick that one off. The Migdol is at 2,000 HP. Nice snipe from the Toxotes onto that priest. And the hoplite are onto the Migdol stronghold. He still has a restoration. He can use this here if he wants to. But the Migdol stronghold is going to be going down with 6 hoplite unless some units can get built out. Hoplite's picking off some more of Starsky's houses. He's seeing 105 total population or population space, so that's totally fine. And now Starsky, he's got no gold left, and he can't build any. He hasn't built a mark, he can't trade for it. So this Migdol, he's not going to have built a single unit. But King's been throwing away so many units so far that I think Starsky may be okay if he can just hold on to this gold line, get another 400 gold out, throw that one up under the protection of the Citadel Center. He's got 1300 gold left here, and he just has to build Chariot Archers. You don't have to build cavalry, just Chariot Archers. Throw down a market, trade some of that food away, get the Migdol down, defend this area is all you need to do. But King's now picked off this entire location up here, and I assume he'll start by sending some villagers around here and starting to build up some military buildings on this side of the map as well. Now, the Sphinx coming out of here does have 40-something HP left, but he's going to get picked off before it even kills one Toxotes there. It's a little bit of an unfortunate series of events right now for Starsky. More military buildings coming down for King as he's trying to keep this push going in. He's starting to build farms, had a lot of wood in the bank to be able to do this, so nice and macro where that's concerned. And now the villagers getting pushed off that gold mine as well, as King is trying to make a move in here. And now the Pharaoh Migdol stronghold going down, but he's going to be losing so many of these villagers. And he doesn't have Skin of the Rhino, because you have to build Skin of the Rhino through the town center, and it was just not considered that good to do so, because there was so much wasted gather time or from your town center, or like villager production time from your town center. Now the villager's going to be making a little retreat here. Going to come up to the top, but there's already an army here for King, and it's looking like Starsky still has no option here, but going to be throwing a Migdol down on the back of the map. Restoration coming down while villagers are getting sniped. Odysseus tanking here as well, which is huge because it's 30% pierce armor, 352 HP. Really tanks that tower for days here. And looking like King just sacrificing his units at this point, completely fine with just killing villagers here. And Starsky taps out at 11 minutes and 22 seconds because he just was not able to get that Migdol up. I feel like if you just deleted this armory or something and then built the Migdol here, would have been a perfect location to defend against this, to defend this gold mine, or at least a little bit of this gold mine. 15 range, put the Migdol right up next to the gold mine. That gives you pretty much the entirety of this gold mine to mine, because the Migdol's just going to shoot down all the Toxotes that come in here. But just was not able to do that. The Migdol going up over here was a really good idea, but the walls just weren't good enough, and the army could just run straight through. If Starsky had maybe thrown his armory up here, then that would have forced the army to run around the army to run around the armory. Armory here, and then he could have thrown up another wall over here just to make it even harder to come up to this location. There's so many things that Starsky could have done. I actually felt like this strategy on this map could have worked really nicely. Even just throwing up the market a little bit earlier would have given him an opportunity here, but King's showing that, you know, you can Athena rush anything here, and Starsky loses this game. GG. Happy days. Well played by King. This is why he was so good. We got one more game for you coming before the 2v2 tournament, so hope you guys are having a fabulous morning / evening / afternoon. We'll get the next game going real soon.